What's going on, guys? Welcome back to Redcat live and direct from beautiful Phoenix, Arizona. I got the one and only Mr. Shane McCullough here next to me.
Yep.
Shane, how are you doing today?
Pretty good.
Awesome. How's the weather?
Not too good.
Not too good.
It's hot already. And it's March.
Can you give us a little bit of an update on the traffic here today?
Also terrible.
Terrible.
Took about an hour actually to get in.
Jeez.
Yeah, it was great. Good times.
Well, let's say what's up with some of the folks that are already hanging out. What's going on, Mr. Bryson VR, to be exact. My day is good. Is your day good?
Yeah.
He wants to know if our day's good.
Pretty good so far.
Awesome. Edward Hargis, what's going on with you out of Dunlop, Tennessee? Appreciate you as always for hanging out with us. We got Mr. Francisco Garcia hanging out as well. We got Carlos. What's going on? Good, sir. Appreciate you, man. We're doing good today. Hanging out. We're going to talk a little bit about a few different things, guys. We're going to talk about the two new color delivery options for the Vertex 6. We're going to talk about something that I have sitting over here that just dropped from the rchopshop.com. And then we're going to talk about the wrap-up of this weekend's show here at Arizona for the Arizona Super Show. So there's a small video that we'll share with you guys as well. Mark Tulak, what's going on with you, man? Representing the 405. Always good having you. We got Mr. John Miller here representing Colorado River, Arizona. I always kind of messed that up because I was thinking Colorado River, Colorado, but then I messed that one up. Yeah, it's in Arizona, Colorado River. In Arizona, not Colorado River, Colorado.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's a place up there, but.
Well, I mean, the Colorado River goes through Colorado, or else it'd be the Arizona
How do you
River.
know? It could just be residual water from Colorado.
Anyways.
You can't confirm nor deny that. It was geology. Do engineers have to take geology when?
I think that's a high school thing, not a college thing.
I just kind of figured it'd probably be part of like UGE.
No. I did take geology.
Okay.
The study of rocks, whatever that is.
That's geology.
Is that geology?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So what kind of?
It was an online course.
So what kind of rock does this rock crawler crawl over?
Igneous.
Igneous. Okay.
That's probably not right.
No, probably isn't.
It sounds. Yeah.
I was gonna say obsidian.
Nah. Well, definitely not. We don't have any of those. Oh, we actually.
You do have
we probably do
here.
have quite a lot.
Yeah.
Okay.
Absolutely. Oh man, Don Simon, what's going on, good sir, man? Appreciate you, bro. Good seeing you this last weekend as well, brother. Let's see. We got. Bryson says he has a Redcat lowrider.
Nice.
So.
Me too.
He's been enjoying that one. Chris Stanley, what's going on with you, good sir? Mark Tulloch says, "What's up to you?"
Stuff and things. Projects.
The roof.
A lot of projects.
Stuff. Madre guys, custom turntables, man. Always good having you here on the show. Representing the 831 May 31st, 2026 Taco Fest and RC show here in Salinas, California. First RC event here locally. Brother, if you have a flyer at some given point, share it with me. Send it to support@redcatracing.com, and I'll be happy to share that with the folks. There might be some other folks in your area that watch. That's wishful thinking because I know that only my mom and my auntie watch the show on rerun because they don't like to watch me live. Juan Antonio, what's going on, good sir? Appreciate you, man. We got Joseph. Joseph, what's going on, good sir? Appreciate you. We got Just Try It, DIY. What's going on, good sir? He says, what's up, Redcat from Iowa? I am ready for that Vertex. Yeah, dude, the Super Show was a good time, man. And it was a blast. It was hot. Not even as hot as it normally is. But again, that 95-degree sun hitting that blacktop was reflecting quite a bit of excess heat that I wasn't expecting in that sense. But, nonetheless. Let's see. I'm going to scroll up ahead here a little tiny bit. Cristobal, ¿cómo andas, man? Mucho gusto, gracias. We got Migs here, RC Migs, LED lights representing, holding it down. So that's always good to see. Oh, so he says, I say Colorado River, Arizona, because no one knows Mojave Valley, Arizona. I know Mojave.
Yeah.
Mojave Valley, Arizona. Mm-hmm. See, that sounds a little bit more cohesive. That makes more sense. That's my word of the day, cohesive, on my calendar. So I've been using that one excessively today. I'm trying to expand my vocabulary because I once had a diplomat because I had an education back in the day. So I'm trying to work on that a little bit. But, so I'm getting there. Geology and geography weren't my strong suit point. Neither was math, English, or history, but I mean, I'm here.
Communications, I'll tell you what.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying, bro? I can email like no one's business. Let's see here. Sideshow, what's going on, good sir? We got RC Patina guy here representing as well. He's flying back from Austin, Texas, watching. Appreciate you, man. I'm glad you have something to do, at least on that boring flight back, you know. And Michelangelo, I will get with you. We'll connect once probably sometime tomorrow or the next day. I'll get all those details for you on that. Ivan Gomez, what's going on? Good, sir. We got John Miller here as well. Bryson, do you sell lowriders? Yes. Yes, we do. Head on over to redcatracing.com and you can check out our lineup. All right, guys. So with that said, a couple of things are here in the horizon. First and foremost, let's talk about the elephant in the room, or better yet, the fifth scale in the room. Sixth, my bad. Sixth scale. Sixth scale. Thank you for Vertex 6. It's not the Vertex 5, right? The Vertex 5. 7. Yeah. 7's a good number, though. 7 should be the answer to everything.
Yeah, I agree.
2 plus 2 is 7. All right. So nonetheless, though, we here at Redcat saw that a lot of you guys love the blue color option on the Vertex 6. But there was always kind of like the thought of wanting to expand in that in the future, right? So you guys in engineering had a lot of samples that you guys went through, and you guys picked 2 new colors to add into the mix.
Yep.
What are those colors?
So it's, I don't know the official names, but I believe it's gunmetal and then orange.
Orange, okay. So, which we'll show you guys out in a few seconds. Shane, is there any difference between this Vertex 6 and the blue Vertex 6, the original?
Just colors.
Just colors.
We haven't really had any issues with the Vertex 6s, so there was no reason to really update anything.
You guys couldn't add a taco holder?
No.
Hot sauce dispenser?
No.
No? I'm trying.
But yeah, like the Vertex 6 has been doing really well, and we've really had no issues, so.
Here's the orange one as well.
The orange is very bright. It doesn't look as bright on the live, it looks like, but in person it's very bright, and it has a lot of metallic flake in it. So outside it pops.
So I'm actually pretty excited about that because, again, two new color options.
And like the gunmetal looks really nice. It's kind of the same shade as like the Apex gunmetal if you get that one. But the orange is very bright, so we kind of want to do a dark and light color.
So again, underneath everything's exactly the same. No other changes. This is just a paint color
just different color.
Okay. So again, now hopefully when you're out crawling with your buddies, you're not stuck seeing
there's not 7 blue ones.
There's 7 blue Vertex 6s out there. Now you guys can start seeing the mix. We do offer the bodies available on our website if you guys want to buy this specific color. And as mentioned, we also do offer clear body options, which you saw Shane and myself paint our own bodies as well. Mine came out a little bit better. But all jokes aside, that is always an option for these cars. And the bodies have been pretty popular in that regard. We've actually sold quite a bit of them. So I know there's a lot of people doing some custom liveries. I was personally surprised when we were at Proline by the Fire, and the truck was only a month old, and there
was a lot of different bodies.
A lot of people already had different colors going, different color schemes. So I dig it, and I just appreciate that there's again another color option for those out there. As Josh, aka Harley Design said, this is his color. You know, so he was super ecstatic about this, and he wants to know, when does he get credit for his color being used? Saying like, is this because he thinks
that's a little too light to be his color? Well, he says he's a little bit of a darker orange.
I think he's dubbing it the Harley Designs Edition Vertex 6.
Ridiculous.
I'm saying, So actually, I personally like the livery. I love the color choice of the stickers that you guys chose. Obviously, there's the same sticker kit for both colors, but they pop really well. They complement both bodies, color options very well. So that's kind of always good to see in that sense. So let's see. Why doesn't RC companies offer an RTR in a clear body?
So when people want an RTR, they don't want to have to paint the body initially. We've talked about it before because like kits usually don't sell too well for us, but it's like, oh, we could do a clear body version. And then I think there's been 1 or 2 other brands specifically that I know have done it, and that version gets discontinued very quick. So it's That's kind of how it works.
Right, and I think there has been a few companies that have offered clear body options, like you mentioned, as like a kit.
Yeah.
Right.
In kits, I could totally see it.
Yeah, because you're expecting to build something from ground up, right? But yeah, I think there's definitely a market. There's some folks that might want an RTR and just a clear body option, but when you're mass producing them and you have them in a factory and you're ordering them by thousands of units at a time. It's kind of hard to, pause and then repackage. And obviously, if you're putting them without a body, then you're also offering another different box that states that it doesn't have a clear body. So you're kind of adding a lot more components into the mix, But I know that at some point we even joked around with the idea of like offering a lowrider setup where it's like a slider.
Yeah,
with
everything in a box.
Everything in a box.
Slap it together.
And you put it together with the clear body of your choice, kind of like pick and choose, your options, so to speak. We're not set up for that by any means to do that right now. But I actually do like that idea. I think it can do some good, especially now that we've offered so many lowriders in the past for so many years, So if you can just make that happen, I would appreciate that.
I'm thankfully not the website guy. So, because that is a nightmare and I know it.
Right. Will Redcat be at Beat the Creek? That I know of, no. But I know there's talks about.
I would really like to go.
I would really like to go too.
I don't know. What, Kentucky?
I believe so. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I mean, listen, you want to go? I want to go. Like we should throw it down the pipeline, see what happens. I would love to go personally. Come out and hang out with some of y'all out there. Y'all can show me up.
Hopefully it's not a mud pit this year.
I heard it's muddy almost every year, though.
Oh, really? Well,
I mean,
fair enough.
I don't. That's from what I've seen.
I heard last year was a lot of mud.
Yeah, and
versus previous years.
Right, and I heard at least the Operation Lemon Charlie guys were out there helping people move out of the mud.
Yeah, I heard about that.
Yeah, so that's.
But it seems like a fun time either way.
100%. So there it is, guys. The Vertex 6 now available in the two colors. We actually tomorrow get to wake up a little early and we get to film these two in action for an updated video to show the new color liveries, right? As well as a new video for the brushed Ascent 18 high steers. So we're going to have a pretty busy morning tomorrow filming, which kind of makes for, at least the weather's not what it was last week.
Yeah.
I think it's going to be somewhere.
Yeah, it was like 92 last week. It should be, I think, high 70s, low 80s.
Yeah, this will be probably the last video shoot that we do.
That's not at 4 a.m.
That's not going to be at 4 a.m. because the heat is just unbearable, But nonetheless, Vertex 6s are now available on our website. So I did put the link in the description of this video to send you over to be able to find these two options, as well as the blue original OG option as well. The blue one's done great. I'm sure these two colors are going to do equally as good. Again, no changes to the drivetrain, anything with the mechanics of the body or of the vehicle, with the exception of the color options that are now offered, from the blue to the orange to charcoal, gunmetal.
I think gunmetal is what we're going with.
Okay.
Or it's gray. It's probably just gray on the website, but it might be gunmetal.
100%, man. All right. Let's see here. Juke, what's going on with you out of England, man? Thanks for hanging out with us. Awesome, Texas. What's going on, man? Representing Texas in the house. Always good. We got Jason Gwynn here. What's up with you as well, brother, man? Thank you for hanging out with us. CJ Kid says, when's the Gen 10 coming out? Is that even... I think the Gen series is...
I don't think it's going to be called the Gen 10 if we come out with a 10, another 10 scale.
I think we should call it the Oscar Mobile.
There's an Oscar Mobile. It's in a shape of a giant wiener hot dog.
Oh, it is.
Yeah.
That's Oscar Mayer.
Yeah.
I'm talking about the...
Shorten it a little bit.
Like a little bus.
We're going to switch conversations now.
All right. Would it be that hard to just do a build it yourself tab where
yeah, I know what you're talking about. Basically a list of I want these control arms, this radio, this color body, this
We've talked about that. And again, the problem with us, the way we're set up, we're just not set up to do that. And then to have pickers of parts, pull the parts, and it had to be a very the build it yourself thing would have to be its own platform. For us. It'd be its own vehicle, and then parts would be separated for that vehicle, and then it'd have to be. But we just don't have that
capability currently.
Yeah,
So
warehouse wise or even infrastructure wise, but we love the idea. So thank you so much, Organized Chaos. We love hearing from everyone out there in that sense.
Yeah, it's definitely on the list of like stuff we'd like to try to do in the future. But it'd be different, I guess.
Dean, aloha mahalo, brother. Thank you for hanging out with us. We got Blue Dooley in the house as well. Craig Webb says, with the Enjoyer rock lights and switch, how do you make it work for channel 3 on the Fusion? I have them on 4 at the moment, but would like to put it on the switch. Any ideas?
So depending on, can't remember how the Enjoyer light kit works, but if it's got a switch, then the channel 3 is literally just 100% one way to 100% the other way. So you should be able to just put it on that switch, or you need there's a small thing on Amazon you can buy that's basically a switch for when it gets powered and not powered. But I forgot the name of it.
Well, I know that it comes, I think I have one sitting.
Does the Enjoyer one come with that?
So I believe the original one, I bought an extra switch, I think based off of what you told me to buy. Let me see if I still have it sitting around here really quick. Do me a favor, do a little song and dance for the folks while I try to find this. One of these?
Yeah, that'll work. Oh, these do come in the kits.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's just a small switch that comes with the Enjoyer kit. You should be able to put this on channel 3 and make it work. If it doesn't, double check that your endpoints are set to 100% on channel 3, because it needs to see a full -100 to +100 on the output, basically, to switch.
Good to know. All right. He says, I'm an RC noob. Are these bashers or crawlers? These are crawlers. These are 6-scale crawlers.
Yeah. On 4S, they're a little quick, but still not really a basher.
He says, oh, come on. The Gen 10 has a good ring to it.
It does not. But, you know, we're always working on stuff. So.
The Oscar Crawler Mobile sounds way better. The Shane-tastic Crawler.
No.
Yes.
But, yeah, we'll see. Stuff's coming soonish, so.
100%.
The Juke Crawlers, the great Nissan Juke that once was.
Yep.
There's a big turbo one here in town that's ridiculous. But
right.
Anyways.
Let's see here. All right. So he says channel 3 is a button, channel 4 is a slide switch.
Correct. Yeah, so with the button, it's when you click it, it switches from either -100 and +100 to the other one. So you just have to make sure your endpoints are maxed out, and it'll switch between the two.
Good to know.
So,
all right. So switching gears. Now that you guys know what's going on with these two colors and their availability, we're going to get these off the table, and we're going to move on to the next thing. So this last weekend, I had the pleasure of going out to the Arizona Super Show. We had people showing up from a couple different states. There's some people from Las Vegas showing up, California. I was going to say Nevada, but Nevada's in Vegas.
Plenty of people from Nevada.
Yeah. People from all over showed up. People flew in from Texas as well to the event. And it was just kind of a good, fun time. So I was able to get some content, even though I was having some problems with cameras overheating at some point. If you didn't catch the lives, we did go live on Facebook where we showed the hop off and a couple different things, showing a couple of the booths. But check out this video. And when we come back, I'm going to show you what's in this box. A little sneak peek. That's all you get to see right now. So don't go too far. Check out this video, a little wrap up of the Arizona Super Show. First and foremost, thank everyone that made it out, everyone that was able to participate in making this event happen. Straight Up RC, Corey Clark, Scale Town, Skunks Hobbies, Block Boys out there, Team Yonkis was out there. Anyone and everyone that had any part with this event that was out there having a good time with us, we appreciate you guys. Thank you for the hospitality and thank you for making the event such a fun time for all of us. Check out a little recap video, and when we come back, I'll show you these bad boys. All right, guys. Well, there you guys have it again. Big shout out to every single person that had us out there, everyone that stopped by the booth, everyone that made the trek all the way to Arizona enduring the heat. Poor Corey Clark, who set up that town, that really put in a lot of hard work. He suffered from heat exhaustion, actually, and ended up getting hospitalized or taken to the urgent care. So, you know, kind of sucks. Just a firm reminder to make sure that when you guys are at events, although we're having a good time, you know, make sure you guys are taking care of yourself.
Drink a lot of water.
Hydrate, especially if you're out here in the desert. Yes, the water is crucial. So, nonetheless, I told you guys that while I was out there, I hung out with Bradley Wills from RC Hop Shop, and I told you guys I would show you what's in the box. And what's in the box is what you see on the box chef. We have a set of his brand new 30-inch, scale 30-inch wheels that he now offers on his website. They are available in obviously the two different variations, the top one and the one on the right and the one on the left. And they are very intricate in the sense, and I'll explain to you guys here why in a second. But it gives you this look that you guys now see on the car that you guys see here in front of me. I don't have them fully mounted yet because I am waiting on some hardware to arrive, because I am a scale hardware geek and I want my hardware to just pop. So these are the new scale 30s that we have here. Again, I don't have them fully mounted on, but it gives you an idea of what they look like. And the dish on the rear as well. I did set my deep dish a little bit more conservative compared to what others are doing with them. And one of the things that I want to make sure I let you know that Bradley wants you to know is that you need to buy 2 sets to make a complete vehicle. Each set offers you 2 wheels. So the way you're going to get them when you open up the box.
So sold as pairs.
Sold as pairs, exactly. Thank you for that. So when you guys open up the box, you guys are going to have, they're going to come in 4 individual pieces. All right, you have the main barrel, a spacer that is wider, and then a narrow spacer there. So these are kind of like plug and play, do them and put them together any way that you wish. Hardware is not included with every set of wheels. I believe the first couple sets, he's going to send them out with some of the wheels as a generic setup. But it really is going to depend on what kind of offset you're going to want to do. That means that you're going to have to do a little bit of playing around with clearance issues with the vehicle that you're going to put them on, because they are going to hit the chassis. So you're going to have to do some trimming and some modificating. So these aren't just a plug and play type of wheel. These are going to be more for the more enthusiasts that wants to do more with their vehicle. So depending on the variation you want, you can either go all in with get the inner ring here. And I do apologize, it's actually 5 pieces. This is the inner with the hex on it. So you could literally put that one in first, and then the face, and that'll give you that deep
dish.
Super deep dish. Hide your face. There you go. A super duper deep dish. You can take off, put the narrow one on, and it gives you a little bit less of a dish, which is what I'm rocking on the rear of this car, so I can tuck the rear wheels in. Or you can go super conservative like I did for the front and stack them so you get just a mini dish, right? And you can even put the other ring on as well. So you can even go like that. Yep. Stacking all of them, and it gives you the smallest of dishes. So again, it really depends on what the purpose is that you're going to want to use them for, but it's going to allow you to really put them together any way that you want. The hardware you're going to want to use is an M2 hardware. I personally have ordered some hardware based on the setup I want to do, based on my needs. So for the rear, I went ahead and I running the wide spacer on the inside, and then these 2. And what I did is I measured the distance so that I can get it so that it just barely holds on to that inner ring, because I just need enough to be able to put the face of it on. The face does have holes on it, which you guys can see right there. So I went ahead and headed over to Locked Up RC, and I found some M2 by 1 millimeter bolts, hexes, reverse. I call them reverse hexes, right? Where the
just hex bolts.
Yeah, hex bolts. Yeah. They look like lug nuts pretty much. Yeah. And I'm going to be using them on the outer ring to give it that scale look. And I ordered some scale lug nuts as well. So again, whatever you want to do, it really is dependent on what you want to have happen. Because they are aluminum, you can also take them in with a Dremel and some polishing compounds. You can actually polish these up and get a real nice mirror finish. You can paint some of these rings any way that you like to match the vehicle as you see fit.
You could anodize them too.
You could anodize them too as well, absolutely. If you head on over to his website, let me see, I do have it right here. You guys can go over to his website, check him out, where he has a lot of different products. These are the wheels themselves, and they do retail for $99 per pair. So again, you need 2 pairs to make a full set for your vehicle. And he has obviously some information here as well. It says, please read, rims will be sold in sets of 2, so order 2 for 1 to complete 1 ride. And then you will take and utilize the 26ers that we sell. We do sell the tires separately, and you can stretch these onto these wheels. So that takes care of your tire needs. So you don't got to go out there with 3D printed tires that, you know, aren't going to grip or aren't going to be able to withstand the test of time, so to speak, and just stretch them on to this bad boy.
Definitely a stretch.
It's a stretch, but I mean, it's no different than the stance that you used to do in your Corvette.
Yeah, that's fair.
But once you stretch these bad boys on there, kind of like how Shane has to wake up in the morning and stretch his pants on. There we go. Once you kind of get it, and again, this is kind of a lazy way of doing it right now, guys, but I have been able to kind of flap them a little bit and get them to set. But you now have, cover my face, there we go. You can see the wheel. There. So once you add your, you know, wide one in or your narrow one in, then your inner spacer that has your hex, and then your outer, then you are ready to rock and roll. So again, rest assured and know that these are fully aluminum, which is obviously why they carry the price tag that they have. But again, they're fully customizable. Some of these bodies too, they're not going to fit right out of the gate. Obviously, if you guys have been following anything I've been doing with this vehicle itself, I have put a Monte Carlo rear end in it to narrow it, to be able to give me room for the 26ers that I did in a really super wide offset. So because I did that wide offset, I needed that narrower axle in the rear, but Shane was kind enough to also 3D print me, because I needed them on the fly, some 3.5-ish, maybe a little bit under millimeter hexes. And that's how I was able to get them to actually barely tuck inside the actual wheel well. Bradley actually on his ended up doing some more crazier stuff to the rear end to suck it in even more, to be able to make even more room for his personal cars. But it can be done with some over-the-counter parts, like the rear Monte Carlo axle and some small hexes for the rear. I am running the 3.5 millimeter hexes on the front as well to suck it in. And again, as I mentioned, I'm going to be using scale hardware, and I did use some scale hardware on mine. So you can see the lug nuts that I put on there. And I'm just waiting for my outer M2 by 1 millimeter bolts to arrive so that I can kind of wrap this up. And it actually does carry some weight. So obviously, remember, they're not going to hop with these bad boys. Obviously, you have to put the M2s from the rear to be able to bite that first ring on the inside. But aside from that, big shout out to RC Hop Shop for offering these bad boys. First sets that I've been able to see like this in this size. They are gnarly. They're pretty big, but I think it's definitely something really cool and available out there. So there you guys go. Link for his website is in the description of this video. It is rchopshop.com for you guys to be able to check those out. They are also available on Skunk's Hobbies website and a couple of different other websites. He's collaborating with a couple of different vendors and offering these wheels. So there you guys have it. If you want to donk out one of your rides, at least with the look of the wheels itself, because we know donks are a specific year, make, and models, you at least now have an option with a scale 30-inch wheel option from RC Hop Shop.
Redonkulous.
You've been waiting the entire time to say that, haven't you?
I really wanted to name the wheel set that, but I got vetoed out of that.
That's what you wanted to call the 26ers?
Yeah.
They're not big enough.
The redonkulous wheel set. I think it'd be great.
Okay.
But, you know.
I see you.
Then we got yelled at for calling, you know, big wheel cars a donk, and then, you know, that worked out.
Right, 100%, 100%. So there you guys have it, man. Again, they are available right now. Thank you, Bradley, for allowing me an opportunity to get a set of these and start playing with these. I'm just waiting for my hardware to arrive so I can really kind of button it up and you know, kind of do my own thing with it. So definitely a dude that's doing some really cool stuff out there in the hobby and offering some cool stuff for those radical hoppers as well. If you guys ever see a lot of these RC lowriders that are out there with this really radical rear axle hanging off the back and, you know, trying to hit 12 o'clocks, he's one of those guys that makes parts for that to be able to happen. So definitely a lot of things on his website that I'm sure you guys can utilize for future reference as well. Love. Anything new on the bed dancer? No, nothing new that I can share at this time other than what I've shared the last couple of weeks, which is that we're heading out to China to the factories and to finalize quality control on the Founders Edition specifically. And as long as everything goes well, we should be having those vehicles arrive sometime, you know, May or June. So nothing else has come up in the time meanwhile. So redonkulous. Okay.
That'll be next one. If we come out with another wheel set,
I mean,
I'll get them. I'll get them one day.
You're going to get them one day?
Just like I want my cat names.
You want your cat names?
I couldn't name the 1/18 scale the Munchkin.
You really wanted to call it the Munchkin?
Yeah, it's a type of cat. They're small.
Oh my gosh. I can't take you anywhere.
It was great.
Well, there's that. This is what I deal with at work every day, guys. What can I say? All right, guys. So that's kind of it in a nutshell for today. Obviously, you guys now know we offer the 2 new color liveries on the Vertex 6s, the orange and the gray. You guys got to see the recap video of this last event, this last weekend. So again, big shout out to every single person that made it out, made the trek. Everyone that stopped by, bought a vehicle. We had some ice cream trucks that were for sale that we sold there. And they went quick. So kind of cool to see some folks pick up one while they could there. I think the next step is kind of getting on with the next thing. So what is next? Next up that we have that we're getting ready for is the Arizona Invitational Tattoo Expo. Redcat won't be there, but this event is going to happen. I shall be there Friday the 20th, hanging out with some of my tattooers and buddies that do tattoo work, doing some photography for them. I'm going to try and come back Saturday where Big Boulevard Surge is going to be setting up a actual RC Boulevard scene for people to be able to enjoy. This is an invitational event. Obviously, there's High Class is going to have an exhibition hop going on at the same time. A lot of lowriders and car shows happening, vendors to be able to enjoy the entire scene. But definitely, it's going to be a great time and a great weekend at that. This event's going to go down March 20th through the 22nd. It's a multi-day event. It's $20 per day if you just want to go for one day into the Tattoo Expo, or you pay $40 for the entire weekend. So guys, check it on out. And if you do stop by, bring out your RC lowriders, hang out with Boulevard Surge and get some good content. Be happy to share the wealth and have a good time with everyone involved. Shane, anything else you want to share with the amazing folks here on the live?
Nope.
Anything else new coming out that you want to tell us about?
Nope.
Okay. What are you working on?
Stuff, things.
Okay.
More stuff.
Yeah.
More things.
Okay. Alvario says V6 colors available separately. Yes, they are available separately. You can buy the bodies already painted if you just want to buy the body. They are available on our website, and we do also offer them in clear in case you wanted to paint your own body to any color that you choose as well. So they are available on the website. All right.
And the clear body is a little cheaper. So if you have your favorite color, just now's a good time to learn to paint.
Absolutely, Michael, man. Thank you for hanging out with us. Appreciate your stopping on by. All right, guys, we appreciate you guys so very much. Again, thank you for everyone that was part of the Arizona Super Show, that was a part of it. Thank you for having us. Thank you for showing us such great hospitality. RC Hop Shop, great wheels. Check them out. You guys now saw the link in the description of this video. I'm gonna leave you guys out with the recap of this video, in case you didn't catch it earlier. Recap of the Arizona Super Show in case you missed it earlier on. But we'll see you guys here next week. Same time, same channel, same ugly faces, and maybe something new to talk about. Till next time, y'all stay safe, stay blessed, and always keep it humble. Wrong tab.